Hey everybody, Monte's back, and it's time for SPV Math Algebra 2 with Monte. Okay, we're on week 30, April 26th, the last week of April, and here's our expectations. Remember, you can always go to our Algebra 2 SPV team, and you can find all the videos and expectations from the previous week, because as we get further and further along, we've got a big spread. Some people are still back in those inverse functions, some people are into exponents, some people are into logarithms, and you can always go to the stream channel to see all these videos. Alright, so let's get started. And the first thing we want to do is find the internet, Spokane Public Schools and digital tools. Then we want to go to Clever. Once we get to Clever, we go to Blackboard. Once we go to Blackboard, we find our Algebra 2B class. Alright, in the announcements are all these video links. So there's another way to find the video links, and the videos work from YouTube when they're embedded in Blackboard. Alright, now exponents. Most of you have some skills in exponents, but anytime you need to, okay, we're just going to click on Module 3, Exponents and Logarithms, and let's go to Logarithmic Functions. Let's go to Exponents first because some of you are there. Okay, and you can see all the different videos of everything that we're teaching, including word problems. Okay, and we did that one. Logarithms. Logarithms are literally like a foreign language. Okay, English to Spanish, Spanish to English. We're converting. That's why these two lines. We go from exponential, which is what we know, to the logarithmic form, which is what allows us to solve for the variable x when it's an exponent. All right? Okay, so we click on Math Excel. We get to Math Excel. Now, in Math Excel, you're going to see all these assignments, okay? We're not going to get through all these assignments, so I've already deleted the entire last unit and a half because we're not going to get there. We do want to spend the next 3 weeks or so on logarithms and exponents, and then we got to get to periodic functions. What are those? Sine curve, cosine curve, okay? And we want to relate the real world to trigonometry. So we finish the year in that. All right? Well, let's get started on these logarithms, okay? And I'm going to go to homework and tests. Okay, we did a couple weeks of inverse functions, and then we transformed the square root, and then we wrapped up and we started exponents the last time we were together. So if you need those videos, that's the week before spring break. I thought today we should do a quiz on exponents and then actually do logarithm exponents. Okay, so let's try a couple problems under this quiz. Remember, it's not about the score and it's not about finishing. It's about working at your pace. All right? Okay, explicit formula of sequence of the first 5 terms. Oh, well, if we start with 1250, 1250. And we need the second term. Well, the second term with a multiplier of 0.2, let's just grab a calculator. Boom. Boom. And we're going to go to on. Let's just clear all this. Go to y equals, and with a multiplier of n minus 1, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so we have 1250, and our multiplier is 0.2, so it's a decay function. All right, and then we have an exponent of n minus 1. So we're going to use the variable x minus 1. We go to the table. In the very first value should have been 1250. In y equals, my bad. Delete. Yep. Okay, second function, because our start value is 1250, then it goes to 250, 50, 10. Okay, 250, 50, 10. The fifth data point, 0.4. Okay, 0.4. So in other words, if we put a 5 in for n, put a 5 right there, you can get a lot smaller. So we're going to make sure we don't hit the wrong button here. So we're going to click A. Okay, all right. And let's see, we always want to do a couple problems, so let's do the first one and the last one. Okay, and remember, it's not a matter of freaking out if you don't get the right answer. It's a matter of working through the problem. Now, I sent you a cheat sheet home. Okay, population. So if you remember, the final value is equal to the start value, and we have growth or decay, our R value for a time. Okay, so we have a population of 120,000, and our R is 5%, but we don't know how to use percent because there's no percent key, so 5 divided by 100 gives us 0.05. And for a time period of 14 years. Okay, so the final value is the start value grows, so 1 plus 0.05 for 14 years. So 12,000, 1.05, we're going to put a T in there, okay? So, shrink that, 120, and we'll tab over 1.05, and after 14 years, $120,000, 1.05 for 14 years. 237,591, 237,591, 237,591 to the nearest whole number. I better round that up, 79 cents. Round that up to a 2. Okay, all right, so we did a couple of problems off the quiz and about growth and decay. All right, so let's submit that, go to homework and tests, and logarithms and exponents, because we're all at different points. A logarithm. Okay, now logarithmic form. First thing we want to do is go get our cheat sheet. Okay, now I mailed you a cheat sheet, plus you can find the cheat sheet in our Blackboard shell and our Teams page. So Algebra 2, cheat sheet. Here's our growth and decay, cheat sheet from exponential to logarithmic. Okay, the base. B to the x equals a can be translated to say the log base b of a equals x. And here's some examples to help you move back and forth, like translating. Okay, just like translating. And if we go to our announcement page, cheat sheet. You can find the cheat sheet here. You can find it in the email. You can find it in our Teams page. All right? So, shrink this down just so you can see it a little bit better. 125 equals 5 to the third. We translate that, remember, using our cheat sheet. Okay, that's, oh, we can't do both. Okay, all right, log base b of a, log base 5. So now we're going to type in log. Then we got to go down here and find subscript, log base 5 of, I use the arrow key, of 125 is equal to 3. Okay? All right, so why can't we see? There it is. Check our answer. Okay, well done. If that's not helpful, view an example, translate. Log base b of x is the same as x equals b to the y power, and they show you how to translate. Okay, and we're just rewriting it, preparing ourselves so we can solve for that exponent. Let's see what the last one looks like. Oh, so we're just going to do the LOG. Log base a of 635 equals 7. In other words, what exponent, what number raised to the 7th power gives us 635? Let's see how we did. Yep, just translating on this first assignment. So hopefully that was helpful. Have a great last week of April. If you need any help, stop by Monte during excess time on Tuesday or every day in the afternoons from 1:50 to 3. Bye, Algebra 2.